Good evening everyone, I'm here for the second live interview with Tom Shaw. So, Tom, you've just made over 450 appearances, I understand, in your career, for many teams over the past decade. Do you want to tell us where that all began?
So I was a little bit later than Steph getting into football. I played cricket as a kid. About 10 years of age, had a go at footy down the park. Signed for a local team and then got scouted by Nottingham Forest. So from 10 to 17 I was at Forest. They let me go, went to Rushden and Diamonds, who was a club coming through the leagues really quickly. Went there to do my YTS, signed professional terms there. It was a real good club to be part of when they're on the up. And then I've been a bit of a journeyman since there. Had a successful spell here, which got some fond memories of, and then I've gone full circle and I'm back at the Lamb.
So you did just mention about some fond memories here at the Lamb. Obviously, you won this league in 2008-2009 season. Do you feel that's giving you a bit more, should we say, of an advantage over other players, a bit more experience in this league?
It was a great 2 seasons we had whilst I was here under Gary Mills and Darren G. And yeah, I feel as though I know the level pretty well. As you said, I played a lot of games, and I think I know what it takes to be successul in these divisions.
So, do you feel this team that Tamworth have now has any relation to that team that played?
They play attractive football. There's a lot of young lads. I was one of them young lads 9 years ago, not anymore, but a lot of young lads that are finding their feet in the game, but they've got ability and talent. But I can see a few similarities. Yeah, I can see a few familiar faces from the first time round as well. So hopefully this can be another successful season.
You did just mention obviously Tamworth having a lot of young lads at the moment now. Do you feel your experience adds a different dimension to the team?
Yeah, that's what Andy Morrell brought me in for, to try and pass on a bit of knowledge, a bit of experience, and help the younger players. Still feel as though I've got a bit to give myself, got a good few years left, but I think that'll be part of my role whilst I'm here to try and bring on the younger players, and I look forward to that.
So you have signed an 18-month deal here at the Lamb, so do you feel like Tamworth have slight stages of progression to go through during those 18 months?
I'm hoping I can be part of something really special here. I think the way the club is now and the foundations that have been laid with the academy that was never here before when I was here, and obviously all the volunteers that do so much, it's a club that's ready to take off. Hopefully we can finish this season really strongly, and during my time here have some success similar to what I had last time around.
So you did mention the sound foundations that have been set here. Obviously the scholars doing very well, the under-21s. Do you feel that's going to improve the squad, and obviously hopefully they can eventually come through and play in the first team?
I mean, that'd be brilliant for the club if that could happen, and I think a young player, a local player getting through, it gets a real connection with the supporters. So I know there's some real talent coming through. They're doing well in their league. So I think that's the plan for the club, and it'd be great to see some young players in the first team.
So you most recently played for Chester in the National League. What enticed you down to this league of football to play for Tamworth?
It was part of my plan to come back to Tamworth at some point. Chester, I've had a crazy season at Chester. I was assistant manager, caretaker manager, back playing again. They've come into a few financial difficulties, unfortunately, and Andy and Mike got in touch with the manager there and asked about my availability. Came to have a chat, and I was really excited about signing. I've really enjoyed my first 3 weeks.
So obviously you were a manager and a caretaker manager, as you mentioned. Do you feel like that has hindered your playing? Did you lose a bit of fitness and things like that?
What are you trying to say? I had to find my feet a little bit the first couple of games, because I didn't really play much at the start of the season because I was doing the coaching and management side. But I wasn't too rusty, so I feel as though I'm back to fitness now.
How was your partnership and chemistry developed between Am and Burma? Obviously you've most recently played alongside him in the last couple of games.
Yeah, he's a very talented player, real all-rounder, can do everything in midfield. So played with him briefly at Kidderminster few years ago, and then I played against him a lot. So I think we've clicked quite well. I think there's more to come from us as a pair. But I know I'm partnered up with a very good player there, so that's good to know when you're going out to battle.
Right, so just like Harry did, we're going to now go into some light-hearted questions, and this is a surprise to you that we haven't planned. We've had a question from Richard Allen, I believe it was, on Twitter, and it was, you play the guitar and sing. Well, what's your favourite song, and will you be singing that for us tonight?
No, I've got to get out to training, but I don't know, we'll probably Don't Look Back in Anger by Oasis.
So obviously guitar and singing was one of your hobbies. Have you got any other hobbies that you like to do?
Cricket and golf for me. Although the golf slowed down now, I've got a little girl and my missus don't let me out to play golf. But cricket's more of a hobby. I've got another job as a coach, so that takes up a lot of my time. But yeah, cricket's my main one.
And who occurs the most fines here at Tamworth?
I've been sat in on one fines meeting, and it was the Callum Powell show, really. Yeah, he owes a hell of a lot of money, but he'll be funding a night out at some point, so I've got no problem with that.
Yeah, we've had that many times in other interviews. And just finally, obviously, you have only been here a few weeks now, but with us commentating, we always rely on coloured boots sometimes to be able to see who is playing, obviously. Who would you say will buy the most pair of boots throughout the season?
Yeah, same man again. I've seen a couple of Nike boxes in the changing room, and it's all around Callum Powell's locker, so he's the man for the flash boots.
Right, just like we did earlier, have we got any questions from the audience for Tom? Kev?
Same questions. Matt said, do you have any superstitions before a game?
So just for the camera, do you have any superstitions?
Yeah, whilst I've had a low squad number, that's the number I'll go out in the line. So if I was number 12, I'd have a problem, but number 4 I've been the last few weeks, I'll try and get out 4th in the line. Not won many games this season, so I might change my superstition.
Any more questions?
What do you think of the pitch, the 3D pitch?
Brutally honest, I was a bit sceptical, but the 2 games that I played, it's made for really good games of football. I think teams try and play the right way because of the surface. Physically, it's not affecting me at all. I didn't feel it on my knees or my back or anything, so I'm really chuffed with it. And yeah, it makes for a decent game for the punters as well. So I think it's a real plus.
Right, so thank you for your time tonight, Tom, and good luck for the rest of the season, and we'll let you get out to training.
Thank you very much.